Hey guys, welcome back. All right, Libras. Sorry, I still like this backdrop so much. I'm leaving it up just like a couple more days, maybe. So Libras, let's go ahead. Let's do Celtic Cross and just see where this one takes us. Hopefully it'll be more broad, not all focused on love and romance stuff, but sometimes it is, sometimes it doesn't. We'll just see. I do like that our central card here is focused all about no longer being in a state of either confusion or a state of blockage. Hang on, I got to keep these in order. Let me get two more and then we're ready to rock and roll. I'm doing a Celtic cross today, so it takes quite a few. I hope everybody's doing great. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for, oh, if you didn't already watch the video that I put out for you guys last week, you might want to. It is one that describes all of the mythology surrounding, well, some of the mythology surrounding the constellation of Libra. I thought that would be kind of a fun way to go ahead and just see what happens in a story. Okay, so we got two. I knew that other one was going to insist on popping out, and it kind of did. No, that it's kind of a fun story about the constellation of Libra, so you might want to check that one out. Okay, we start out with the Five of Wands in the reverse. So the central aspect here is no more confusion, no more overthinking, no more going back and forth in one's mind about possibly an emperor, about whether or not we can take control of something. Of course we can. That's what crosses is that. So there had been a lot of question mark about either an emperor or about whether or not an individual could be in charge of something. You know, am I good enough to be on top? Am I good enough to achieve all my dreams, all my goals? Can I be that business owner? Can I do all that? Heck yeah, I can. I certainly, or you know what? This could also be, no, I can't become that business owner of that business because I see clearly now that wouldn't be in my greatest and highest good. So we could just as easily be saying, no, that's not for me. The big thing is I don't need to keep hashing over it, jawing over it, chewing on it, and running myself ragged. I feel like we've completed some kind of cycle where nostalgia is something we're done living in. We're done living in the past. I don't want to live in the past. My life is happening today, and my actions need to take place in my present, and they need to guide me toward my future. It's great to look back at the past sometimes for lessons we learned, but if we just live in the past, then we're not present and we're not growing. So someone is really making confident choices. I think somebody's letting go of a previous dream or idea that they thought they had been, this was something that cycled around in somebody's mind for a long time. And they're finally like, what am I doing reliving something that's already happened? This is great. In the recent past, we got a King of Swords in the upright. Somebody stepped into their divine masculine energy all of a sudden. They saw things through a clear and balanced viewpoint. They know now, this ain't for me. Something's not for me, and I'm okay with that. I'm moving onward. I'm moving upward. Crowning their thoughts, it's over. I'm letting something go. I'm not even going to let it hurt anymore. If somebody did hurt me, I'm not going to relive those pains anymore either. If a situation needs to be let go of, if I need to let go of who I used to be, I can do that too. Why? Of course I can. I don't need to be that person because it's not who I am anymore. In the upcoming future, we've got somebody who is much more sensual, someone who is really, it's an interesting dynamic here because we either have someone who is, this would be like Libra energy, right? Someone who is saying, I'm taking charge of my life and I'm really happy about taking charge of my life. And where I'm headed is, instead of just being logical, I am opening up my energy flow and letting it guide me for a change. So although they're standing in their logical energy in order to cut something out that wasn't serving them and to quit thinking about, rehashing past ideas, maybe it's like, I've learned a lesson with a soulmate and it's over. It really is done and I can really set myself free. Now I actually want to move toward a different facet of myself, a different part of my character. This aspect of me serves me well, right? When I can use my clinical mind to make logical decisions to set myself free of things that were holding me back. But now when I move forward, I'm going to use my energetic self and my intuition to help guide me forward. Now, this could also be that somebody is interested in being around a person who is much more emotional and who they could connect with at some mysterious, sexy, sensual level. This could be, sometimes I look at this as like Virgo, but this can be like primarily Cancerian, sometimes Pisces. It's that really powerful mystical energy. So somebody is there. I feel like somebody's actually trying to figure out, why am I so drawn to all this mystical stuff? It's probably because even in my logical frame of mind, that's an important side of me, but I'm also realizing how deeply intuitive I truly am. And that may be why I'm drawn more and more to this side of things. Somebody could get real interested in like esoteric kind of teachings. Let me get one more on that, because where we're going, I think, is a really, that's probably the best card here, as far as like we're dealing with the past so we can move on. Well, then moving on is really important to us, right? 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is intriguing because it's about, I'm moving on toward the things that I am drawn to, and I'm not having to work on myself. Oh, wow. 2 of Cups in the reverse. This could be somebody who is saying, I do believe in deep spiritual connections, but I also believe that this could be somebody saying, I don't want to partake in any more of the spiritual connections that are perhaps only intended to be stepping stones and learning lessons, because I think I got it. I think now I can acknowledge when there's a powerful spiritual vibe, and it doesn't always mean that we're supposed to be together. Now, the other side of this could be somebody is saying, I am going toward an individual that I ceased working with. I wasn't able to work with them because I was tangled up for a period of time and had to be at a distance from this person because I wasn't ready to connect. This could be somebody having a big revelation, a big, energetic tug toward a person that they ceased working with. Again, I'm asking, where are they going? What's in the upcoming future? And we keep seeing, got a 9 of Swords in the reverse. Whatever this is, it's a peaceful way to look at intuition and the things that we're drawn toward, and the reasons sometimes things we're not aligned yet to be able to have those things. But it might also be someone who's saying, the whole idea of twin flame stuff, there could be a little bit of hogwash in all that, especially because someone is, these are lies. These are lies. Somebody is telling themselves, hold on, do we have a jaded energy here? Is this actually somebody who is saying, you know what? I now believe that, no, I don't think that there was a genuine twin flame connection, and I'm fine with that. What I know now is that I need to love myself more, because when you put your false faith in, just because there is an energetic flow towards someone, and even maybe they're mysterious and it really lures us in, sometimes it still doesn't amount to anything. And that was the lesson, that sometimes things that are alluring don't go anywhere. Because it feels to me like someone is saying, some things are hogwash. Even some things I'm going to be drawn toward are going to be hogwash. Love, I don't know. I'm a little concerned here. Somebody's acting like they're totally fine. But why the lie surrounding love? Hold on, I need one more on that. What's the lie about? What's the 7 of Swords? 6 of Swords. Okay, hold on. That is a complete 180 on this. Someone is saying, it's a lie that I could move on from someone that I love that much. This is a lie that a connection, even if I'm not with that person, that disappears. It doesn't disappear. It was still something that I understand was very sacred. So this could be somebody coming to terms with the idea that, still could be one or the other, I'm not going to end up with this person, but I'm okay with it because I still know there's no point in pretending that I don't still love them. I do, but I can also move on, just not stop loving them. So there's some kind of acceptance that we can really love somebody that we're not going to end up with. Now, I think that that's, depending on the circumstances, that might be untrue also. What is it that makes somebody say, well, there's no way we could be together? Did someone do something that was, unacceptable? That could be. Heck, this whole thing could be the individual that we've been talking about is aware that they will never step up and be the emperor for this person. So they are the ones letting them go, letting this end and saying, I love that person so much, but I will never step up and actually be there for them. Well, then that's a choice, right? And then I would argue, is that really, it doesn't have to be that way. That would be somebody choosing to not step up. And that could be the storyline here, because we do have that Three of Pentacles in the reverse. I usually look at that as someone who is not working on themselves so that then they can work with another. I don't know, for some reason, this person is deciding, I'm not ever going to be with that person, but I'd be lying to myself if I acted like I didn't still love them, because I do. I think that that's kind of tragic. What's the universe have to say about that? I don't know why. I feel like that's a sticking point right now in the story, even though that's great to let something go if we want to let it go, right? Prince of Swords in the reverse. The universe says, yeah, don't move towards something that you don't want. Don't put in energy. Don't speak when you don't really want to. So for whatever reason, there is this element of either now is simply not the time, and the universe totally agrees with that. Five of Sacred Circles in the reverse and the Princess of Cups in the reverse. Honestly, somebody's in a really good space now. They're not feeling left out in the cold. They're not feeling like they want to make a love offer. They're not feeling like they want an apology. They're not feeling like they want to have any more conversation with this person. So it is time to let it go. So the universe is like, yes, let this one go. Okay, that's excellent. I wanted to get to the bottom of that because I'm like, okay, they're still saying that they love this person, but they're really at peace with the fact that this is truly over. This is truly not my person. Even though I'd be lying if I said I didn't love them, but maybe that's just it. We're not twin flames. This was a false twin flame. Did they add value to my life, even though maybe it was a heck of a difficult thing? Yes. And did they maybe even teach me how to love myself? Yes. And it would be a lie if I said that they didn't impact me positively and that I don't have some kind of love for them, because what they taught me, what they helped me with, I do love them for that, but I don't want to be with them. So that's a wrap. That's a fantastic, like, okay, I'm good. So hopes and fears, we've got Leo energy. We've got a card of courage. Like, I hope I've got this, I think I got this. I think I can move on and not be shaken by this anymore. How others see this individual, living life large, loving it, kicking up their heels, indulging in happiness, going after their dreams. This is actually a beautiful turnaround for somebody. What's interesting is what they want, though, is the Five of Pentacles, and what the actual outcome is Ace of Wands. We got to go down the rabbit hole just a little bit on that one. Tell me about that Five of Pentacles. Why would they want? It's like they want somebody to miss them. I don't want you, but I hope you still want me. I hope that you remember me. I hope that you're sad without me. Chariot. I hope you know that I walked away from this. I hope that you miss me. I hope you see how stable I am. I hope I broadcast that I got beyond this being left out in the cold. So it's really that somebody wants to, I don't know that it's directed at the person that they're getting over, but they somehow do want it to be like, to proclaim, like, I did it. I let go of that ex. I let go of the person who hurt me. I moved on. This may be more of a self-assurance, like, I really did get beyond this, and it's more for themselves, because only one person rides in the chariot, which is the emperor or the empress. In this case, it's an empress that is moving on, and what they really want is to have it be seen, because she's riding in a chariot. Everyone's going to turn and see her. she's in her power. She wants people to know, I got beyond a hurt. I got beyond something that was, a soulmate that wasn't there for me. I got beyond that. Yep, I can say I really loved that person. They had a major impact in my life, but now it's making sense why I was like, wait a second, there's a little bit more message in all of this. This is a story of somebody's power to move beyond the hurt, but they do feel a need to kind of proclaim it. Hold on. Let's get one from the universe instead. What do the ancestors have to say about that desire to stand there and really like show it that I moved on? The Fool in the reverse. The universe is calling a little bit of our bluff on this one. Hold on. If we need to keep proclaiming it, then there's still something left unfinished here. Don't be hating on me. Don't get all mad. This isn't about you. This is fictional stories, right? Because remember, I'm not a psychic, so I don't talk about anybody's real life. I don't have the ability to do that. So the Tower in the reverse. What is the thing that's not over? Something ain't over. Somebody's not entirely free of this. This whole storyline has been saying, I'm free. And you notice how I kept kind of like digging here and there because I was still confused about where's the hang up then. We've got this King of Wands, which is, the King of the King of Staves here, but it's actually the King of Wands in any other deck. Where are they stuck? Where is there still a little, I'm moving on, I'm good. But what have we not totally freed ourselves from? In this case, we haven't fully freed ourselves up yet to fall in love with this next person. And this next person is a freaking hottie. We really want to be free to be with this person. This person's amazing. This person is a powerhouse. This person comes with not one, but 2 lions. Remember when we said in the hopes and fears position, where'd the card go? We had the lion, right? We had the Leo energy for the courage card. We had strength. And I said, so hopes and fears is like, man, I hope I got this. I think I got this. I think I'm moving on. It's also that somebody knows intuitively I'm headed. This could be the story of a divine feminine who is headed away from the past love affair that fell apart. They know that person couldn't really be theirs. They know that they gave it their all. They're no longer questioning, did that person love me? Did they hurt me? That's not what the question mark is anymore. The only question mark for this storyline, for this character is, as I move forward, am I ready to meet my lion? Am I ready to meet my incredible, powerful, let's put it this way. I'll talk in context of genders right now, just because we see a masculine and a feminine. But what I really mean about this is not genders, but rather complementary energy. Am I really ready to meet the man that I say I want to meet? Again, this is genders, even though I'm going to talk about it as male and female. It's not genders. It's only energy. But this is like a feminine saying, okay, I think I'm ready to meet my real match now. I think I want a protector. I want a powerhouse. Remember, she didn't really have an emperor after all. And then she stepped into her divine masculine energy to understand that, to let go, to then also still be strong enough to say, but I loved them, but I got to let them go. I know that they are never going to be the person for me. And I also know I'd be lying to myself if I tried to say that I didn't love them, because I did. And that's powerful of me too. And now I want to stand here and proclaim that I have moved on. I'm good. I'm ready for the next thing. But the universe says, wait a minute now. You're ready for the next thing. But remember, the next thing, the thing that you really want and the thing that really matches you and the thing that you really deserve is the lion you've been looking for, the lover who will be a protector, who will stand beside you, the person who is maybe even intimidating because they're everything you ever asked for. You have to believe and know that you deserve that. Now, she's in the chariot as an empress riding in a chariot. She does know that she's worth it, but there's still a quiver of fear of like, am I going to run from somebody this amazing? Because I said this is what I want, and I said I'm an empress now, and I really want to have that kind of a person. I'm ready to love again, truly love, not secretly try to meet somebody to help me get over whatever remaining hurt is there. Because I'm saying I'm ready for the real deal, but I'm secretly just a little bit scared. Am I really ready for the real deal? And the universe says that's the only area of concern. You say that you're ready, but double check yourself. because you're about to meet someone who is not just one lion, but two. They are a double dose of amazingness and passion. You have to really know that you deserve to be loved this hard. Yes, yes, I deserve that. Yes, I want that. That's always what I've wanted. Can I free fall into this? Because we don't want to hurt a person like this, man. Somebody this good, somebody who's going to love you this heavy. You don't want to mess it up with this person, because secretly we're still worried because the last person couldn't be there for us. So now we're secretly still scared no one will ever be there for us. We don't want to walk into a connection with somebody this good and screw it up because we get awkward and scared because we're not really sure we deserve what they're putting down. We deserve it. So time to get, that's the only worry here. Knowing that she's really over the past, that part's done. That part's good. Knowing that that person wasn't the right person, that part's done. That part's good. Knowing that she loved him, but it's okay that it's over, that part is 100% good. The only part that isn't yet, according to the universe, is really know that you deserve to be loved. This is crazy good love. Like, this is a person who, you know, is passionate, really like is crazy about you, loves your body, thinks you're hot, thinks you're sexy. It's almost like you have to not roll your eyes and be like, okay, this person's like, yeah, I know I'm not that attractive. Yeah, you are that attractive. And this person sees that in you. This person is nuts about our lead character. And if we're only in the place where I've been able to let go of the fact that someone didn't love me like that, this is like a total 180. So it could be like a, you know, like imagine walking in from the ice cold into a really hot room. At first it's uncomfortable, right? Because it's like, okay, my skin is almost feeling like it's on fire, even though I came in from, you know, negative 20 degrees. If I walk into even a room that is simply, you know, 70 degrees, it's going to feel unbearable at first because it's such a dramatic shift for my physical body to go through. It's kind of like that. We were in a place where someone who we really loved, someone who we viewed as a twin flame, who we now say is not a twin flame. I understand I really loved them, but they couldn't be that for me. They're never going to be that for me. I thought they were an emperor, and it turns out they weren't, but I believe I'm an empress. That's where it's like, okay, I got comfortable being in negative 20 degrees and I made peace with it. But now I just walked into this heated room and it's like, oh my God, this feels so uncomfortable. This feels so awkward. I almost want to go back out to where it's negative 20, where it was just me having an acceptance that I didn't have anyone around me that was my match. And the universe says, no, get yourself ready for this. You deserve this. You deserve a double dose of somebody that's crazy about you, crazy about your body, crazy about, you know, I keep saying that because it's a very passionate, very sensual character, oftentimes fully able to express themselves. That when we haven't had expression of that kind of love, and we haven't had somebody that was a great kisser, or we haven't had somebody that was there to, you know, like who wanted to totally be there every night beside you and, you know, have coffee in the morning and share their day with you. Like that could be almost like, oh my God, what is this? Well, this is everything the Empress asked for, a partner. So we want to be ready that we're really prepared. We want to be sure that we're really ready for that and prepared for that. Because right now it says, oh, we're not quite ready to take a leap of faith with someone who's, they're going to just totally like, we're going to, I want to say melt into them and they're going to melt into us. That's the one thing. The universe is like the only thing this character is not 100% ready for, not yet, but they're real close to it, is the past is done. We're done with that. But the outcome is this. Here's that fire. This is where she steps up and goes, oh my God, yes, I do want this. Yes, I want this King of Wands. Oh my gosh, I want to reciprocate this. Yes, I want a double dose of good love, and I want the person who is passionate about me. I want to show them that I'm passionate about them as well. And the final messages that came out so messy and kind of unexpected were Wheel of Fortune and Prince of Sacred Circles. And look at this Wheel of Fortune. My doggy ate it when he was a baby. So I still use it because to me it adds another flavor. Have we had a bunch of wasted time? And I'm going to go ahead and call it wasted time because when we give our devotion to someone who can never be for us what we really wanted them to be, and sometimes we give them attributes that they don't really possess, and that keeps us hooked because we kind of made in our head, like, no, this person is wonderful. They're going to be my emperor. And then it turns out they really aren't. And then we recognize it. We go, okay, well, I can't get that time back that I spent focusing on maybe the wrong connection. because it was a big lesson for me to learn. But it's okay. Just because that time is gone, it wasn't really wasted, only in the sense that I gave so much and didn't get anything back other than the lesson. But the lesson's important, right? But now we've moved on, and it is time to fully move on and to fully move into that passionate affair with a new person. And when I say affair, I'm talking like, you know, the next phase of life with someone who thinks that we're wonderful. Something that we didn't receive in the past, we could walk right into. Prince of Sacred Circles says building the trust will be one step at a time. Building memories with this person is one day at a time. But starting out with accepting that someone thinks you're crazy attractive and they are wildly, into this, and they really want to be together. And then they want to take every day step by step, building that connection. A connection doesn't happen overnight. The way we feel about someone usually takes more time to really develop. Like, wow, this is my emperor, or this is really like the relationship that's going to last a lifetime. But that's the part we get to enjoy it now. We get to enjoy the fact that we're moving forward with a whole new person, with a whole new environment, with a whole new perspective. And we are changing with our partner, because that sense of security keeps giving us, like, every day a little bit more sense of awareness that, wow, I'm different, I'm better, I'm feeling more secure with this partnership, I'm feeling safer with this person. I didn't even realize what I'd been missing out on until now. So we got a really nice storyline here for like, the only thing that we're doing is that final bit of prep work, because we're about to have a real love of a lifetime, a real connection that is exactly what we wanted, but maybe never really thought we'd have. Really cool story. I hope that makes sense why I kind of like kept diving off to double check, because I was like, something's not adding up yet. Something is not, I don't see where is the weird hesitation that I kept finding in there. And that's where it was. It was not from the past. It was about how ready we are for the future. But that's just the little pieces to contemplate for this character, because good stuff is right there for them. Possibly a Leo, possibly a fire sign, but whatever it is, it's something passionate and it's amazing, and it's something we can melt into as long as we're ready to melt. So I'm going to leave that one there. As always, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Thank you.